After cold several days, we are headed back into warmer weather, along with a more precipitous one. Let's talk about it in this Monday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It is Monday, the 2nd of December, 2024. I'm Texas Weather Center's Baldy-in-Chief David Reimer, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, we do have rain in the forecast, at least the eastern parts of the state over the next several days. But if it makes you feel better, it will include more than just East Texas, as we talk about rain chances today, tonight, into Tuesday, and then Wednesday night into Thursday, and maybe even parts of Friday. Let's start off with the high-res rapid refresh model for today, tonight, into Tuesday. You can see isolated to scattered light showers possible. The Edwards Plateau down through the Rio Grande Plain, South Texas, Coastal Bend, Rio Grande Valley with some heavier showers and a few storms sitting off the Rio Grande Valley coast over the, let's just say next 36 hours. For the most part, though, we're expecting a majority of that to remain offshore. Northern two-thirds of Texas looking at pretty sunny skies through the early afternoon, maybe some increasing cloud cover as we go through tonight. Panhandle, West Texas, southern half of the state with mostly clear conditions continuing into Tuesday. For, let's just say, the northeastern third of Texas, you can see upper-level clouds definitely try to increase as we go into tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. The wildfire outlook from the Texas A&M Forest Service today: high across portions of south central Texas, the coastal plains. Otherwise, for most of the state today, Tuesday and Wednesday, we're expecting low to moderate wildfire danger. So on the lower end of the risk scale, which is good. The longer-range American weather model, a global forecast system, as we go into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're expecting showers and thunderstorms Wednesday. Eastern third of the state, southeast Texas, the Golden Triangle. Some folks could pick up about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of rain Wednesday into Wednesday night, eastern third of the state. As we go into Thursday afternoon, Thursday night into Friday, the opportunity for showers and thunderstorms, the eastern two-thirds of Texas. So Concho Valley, Big Country East, North Texas, Central Texas, the Hill Country, and then into portions of South Central Texas, the Coastal Plain, Southeast Texas, the Brazos Valley, East Texas, and the Arklatex. Thursday, Friday into perhaps even Saturday, you can see the American weather model tries to confine rain chances by Saturday afternoon to the middle and upper Texas Gulf Coast, southeastern third of Texas, before clearing things out Saturday night and for most of Sunday, before another upper-level storm system could bring another chance of precipitation back to Texas about a week from today. So next Monday, we may have another upper-level storm system kicking on in. Here's the latest forecast rain totals from the Weather Prediction Center, 6 a.m. this morning through 6 a.m. Saturday. You can see the heaviest rain totals, 1 to 2 inches of rain possible over a several-day span. Let's just say eastern North Texas up into the Arklatex, East Texas, Southeast Texas, the Golden Triangle, down through the middle and upper Texas Gulf Coast, and along the lower Texas Gulf Coast into the Rio Grande Valley, 1 to 2 inches of rain possible, maybe localized amounts up to 3. And again, this generally is spread out over a couple of days, not a one and done sort of event, since we'll have rain chances over a few days span. So the possibility of 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of rain, parts of the southern Big Country, the eastern Concho Valley, the Hill Country, Central Texas, western Brazos Valley, back down to the coastal plains, south central Texas, South Texas into the Rio Grande Plains. What's missing here? Well, we're not looking at anything more than 1/10 of an inch, if that, across the western half of Texas over the next 5 days. That may change next Monday, though. We may end up having a more potent upper-level storm system, kind of get things going a little farther west next Monday. We'll have to keep an eye on that, but for now, that is the precipitation forecast. Temperatures over the next 5 days. Well, this afternoon, you can see we are going to warm it up a bit. 60s and 70s for at least the southeastern two-thirds of the state. Cooler up in the Panhandle, West Texas, the Permian Basin, down into The Big Bend highs generally in the 50s. It's going to be in the 60s across the borderland. And you can see northern Oklahoma up into Kansas, where we still have plenty of cold air in place. Highs only in the 30s to low to mid 40s today. Tomorrow, we're going to see a bit of a reinforcing shot of cooler air, knocked high temperatures back down to the 50s. Western half of Texas, excluding the borderland, the far south sections of the Big Bend National Park, parts of the Panhandle, and then we're expecting 60s, southeastern half of the state, 50s elsewhere, if I didn't make that clear. I've forgotten the span it took me to explain that because I clearly took too long explaining it. It's a Monday. As we go into Wednesday, still coolest in the Arklatex, some cold air damming coming in from the higher terrain and mountains of Arkansas. That'll keep temperatures down to the low to mid 50s, a cool day up in northeast Texas. The rest of the state, we're looking at upper 50s, but mostly 60s. And then for places like southeast Texas, the coastal plains, deep south Texas, guess what? We're going to be near 80 on Wednesday afternoon. Not bad for early December, right? Thursday, northern half of the state, highs 50s. Southern half of the state, we're looking at 60s, 70s. And if you're in deep south Texas in the Rio Grande Valley, you're going to be in the 80s Thursday afternoon. Pick your seasons, right? And then Friday, you can see the worst of the next cold front, cold air mass moving off to the east of Texas, where temperatures up in northeastern Arkansas won't get out of the 30s on Friday. Here in Texas, well, highs maybe in the upper 40s for Texarkana up to New Boston, down to Atlanta, Texas, Marshall, otherwise 50s, northeast Texas, North Texas, Texoma, into East Texas highs, western, let's just say the western two-thirds of Texas and the southern third of Texas, highs ranging from the low 60s, and then by the time you get up into South Texas, 70s and low 80s. Climate Prediction Center outlook for December 7th through the 11th. Generally speaking, looking like warmer than average temperatures for early to mid-December, which, again, it's not that difficult to achieve. I mean, highs in the 70s is warmer than average for most of us for the month of December. So, again, we're not talking about, triple digits or 90s. At least I hope not. But still, you know what? It, I guess, beats it being 5 degrees. In terms of precipitation, with the pattern we just talked about and rain chances continuing into next week, above average chances for precipitation in the extended range across a majority of Texas, with the exception of the far northern Texas panhandle. But again, it looks like we'll have one opportunity for rain: South Texas, coastal plains, coastal regions of Texas today, tomorrow. Then eastern half of Texas Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Southeastern half, more like southeastern third of Texas Saturday. Saturday night through Sunday could be a clearing out day, and then another storm system could bring more active weather to Texas in about 1 week. That is next Monday. But good news is, at this point, at least over the next 5 days, it doesn't look like we're going to be dealing with anything in the spinny doom department. No winter storms, no sharknadoes, no big-time severe weather threats. This looks like mainly a rain event. As you could tell by the temperatures, we're not going to be particularly super warm or unstable. We'll keep an eye out for some small hail, though. But otherwise, hey, you know what? Anytime we can get through the late November, December time frame without any winter-type severe weather events, that's good. Hopefully we can continue that trend next week. We'll see. That's it for your Monday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. As always, you can find your local weather forecast, interactive weather radar, daily Texas weather roundups, and more in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. Just search for Texas Storm Chasers where you download apps for your device. And as always, you can find us on YouTube. Just search for Texas Weather Center. I'm Texas Weather Center's Baldy-in-Chief David Reimer. Y'all have a great Monday. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow with your next edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Have a great day, and God bless.